Hey guys, Prince of Mastodon here. I'm going to show you a replay for Total War Warhammer. Let me show you my current ladder ranking. Alright, currently number 48 on the ladder ranking, and some people are complaining that ladder rank is broken and meaningless because of all the spam and abusers. Well, there's some of us, like myself, who have achieved a high ranking like this without spamming and cheesing. So, I think ladder does have a lot of meaning to some people. It just depends on who you are, I suppose. Anyhow, I am number 48 in the world. I'm going to show you my battle from the other day. This battle is not a ladder ranking battle. This one right here. But I will be using the Warriors of Chaos. I want to get to a comfortable level with the Warriors before I take them on ladder. But here's a fun battle that I had against a guy named Mo. Mo will be commanding the Vampire Counts. You can see he has Manfred von Karstein for his commander, and I have good old Prince Sigvald, my favorite Warriors of Chaos hero. Alright, so my army, I got some Chaos Warriors with the halberds, and then some Chaos Warriors with the great weapons, and I did bring a magical unit this time. This is the Chaos Sorcerer, Fire, and I brought him because my opponent brought the greenskins, sorry, the Vampire Count, so I assumed he was gonna do some kind of cheese on me, so I needed a counter magical unit. I got 2 units of these Chaos Giants, and I've got magnificent Prince Sigvald in the back. So here's my opponent's army. Here's Manfred on a flying mount. He's got 2 of these Black Knight cab units on that side. Then he's got 4 of these Crypt Horrors leading his sword troops. His sword troops are all Grave Guard with great weapons. Yes, indeed. That's his army. So I was keeping an eye out on Manfred. If he got close to my army, I would deter him with some magical fireballs from my Chaos Sorcerer. And this guy's more of a deterrent. He's not really going to destroy Manfred. I mean, it'll take a long time to bring down Manfred with this guy's magical fireballs. Maybe he has a different spell that's more effective, but this is my first time using this Chaos Sorcerer, and I just focused on using his magical fireballs. And the reason why I like using Sigvald, it's not because he's really effective in battle, but mainly because he has the most interesting lore from the Warriors of Chaos. He's a very bad guy, very vain. I was reading one of the stories where he actually declared war on, I think, an elf kingdom, because their hair was just as blonde as his, so he wanted to eradicate them, so that he was the only blonde. I might have read that incorrectly, though. But very vain, but very dynamic personality, and that's what I like about Sigvald. Alright, so I'm bringing the pain forward here. These are my Chaos Warriors. I see his Crypt Horrors in the back. Definitely want to keep an eye out on him, and this is where I cast my first magical fireball at Manfred. That was a direct hit. Didn't do too much damage though for the first shot, as you can see. I'm gonna cast another one here. I think this shot actually misses though. He's gonna duck it, I think. Yeah, see that? Alright, so I was keeping an eye out where his Crypt Horrors went because I wanted my Chaos Giants to deal with them. But yeah, the problem with Sigvald, Prince Sigvald, is that he's really just a melee unit, and he can't even mount anything, so he's really slow, and he's not really good at taking on a unit like Manfred, unless Manfred lands. So I'm gonna bring Manfred up here, and I'm gonna take on this White King. I feel like if Sigvald had a duty on this battlefield, it's to take out a special unit like this White King right here. So we're actually going to duel this guy here. Now the White King is a lot faster though, because he is mounted. Had he not been mounted, he would completely be at my mercy though. So a spell was just casted on my hero, as you can see. Here's what the battlefield looks like. He has these 2 Black Knight cab units behind me. I just cast another spell. That one connects, but his health's still not bad, actually. But yeah, I was keeping an eye on these two squadrons of Black Knights. Wasn't sure where they were gonna go. But do you see how many fireballs I've connected? And he's still pretty much alive. Alright, let's go tune in back to my magnificent battle between Prince Sigvald and this White King. So again, battle of royalty. The prince versus this king. More like a false king. But this is the real lord of the vampire counts, Manfred. So you can see he's gonna take another spell here soon. So look at this, my guy's about to die, but I do manage to bring down his White King. But look at the health on Sigvald. So it looks like Sigvald's not going to survive another battle again. I think this is the second battle where I lost Sigvald. Sorry for the spoiler, but I could have sworn it happened sooner than this. But look at my Chaos Giants, they are kicking some major butt. Good thing too, because my infantry is getting hammered. Alright, so watch Manfred here. This is where he casts his spell. Aw, lost Sigvald again. Now these two units came back from routing. These two Chaos Warriors. But sometimes in the heat of battle, you lose track of your units. That happens sometimes. Here's another spell from my Chaos Sorcerer. So now this guy's health is really low. And now he sees the threat. Well, I'm sure he knew the threat. But I think he's going to go after my my Sorcerer here. My Chaos Sorcerer really soon. So I haven't been paying much attention to these Black Knights, but they've been doing a lot of good damage to my troops. Alright, so this is where he starts going for my Chaos Sorcerer. But you can see here he's about to obliterate this unit of Chaos Marauders. And they're going to carry the charge on towards my Chaos Sorcerer here. So my guy's going to try to run away. I know exactly who he's going after. The one unit that's actually doing damage to his Manfred unit. So all of his guys are converging on my Chaos Sorcerer. And what I have to do is... Sorry, that was annoying. But you can see, that's going to break my Chaos Sorcerer. My Chaos Sorcerer is going to take off galloping away. He's actually still there, even though he's completely surrounded here, and even though he's not really made for melee combat, he's actually going to survive this onslaught. He's right there. Can you see him? I could not escape him. I tried my best to. Here's to look at the thing. My opponent has 138 troops. I have 267 troops left. So here, I thought my Chaos Sorcerer was going to die for sure. But he actually gets away, and he's actually going to live again to cast one more spell on Manfred. And I'm going to bring up this unit of Chaos Marauders to help cover the escape of this guy. So my guy actually stops routing right here, and I recognize that he stops routing. So I'm going to bring him back into combat. I'm going to go right for Manfred and cast a spell. I tell you, man, using Warriors of Chaos it is challenging on ladder, but it's definitely fun, especially when I have the lore of Prince Sigvald behind my army. So I casted that spell, but that's pretty much going to be the last thing that this sorcerer does. Because he sees that my sorcerer came back, and now he's going to finish the job. Look at this dragon chase scene. Keep running, my friend. It's terrifying, isn't it? Hopefully you guys can see what's happening in the background. Like, I haven't been drawing much attention to it, because I think it's pretty self-explanatory what's happening in the background. My Chaos Giants are kicking the crap out of those troops. But Manfred was here busy chasing after the Sorcerer. He killed him. But during that interim, my Chaos Giants were beating the crap out of these Vampire Count grunts. Now, these Black Knight Cav Squadrons are really mobile, so they can actually pull away from my units. I have nothing that's fast enough to chase them. So it's happening over here too. Those Black Knights were probably the biggest thorn in my side here. Plus Manfred, of course. So I figure if I keep chasing them, his micro's gonna suffer. Because he'll have to keep checking if they're alive. Even though my guys are so slow, if I just keep chasing them, he might forget one of his micro abilities. One of his micro responsibilities, sorry. So I was chasing his Cav squadrons around. But focusing on the fight against Manfred, though. So I was happy to keep these troops alive. So he actually caught these guys. He eventually made a micro mistake here. See that? And they're gonna pop here really soon. You can see the one in the back popped already. The one that my other Chaos Warriors were chasing, they popped. Now it's just Manfred here. He just landed for a clash. This is his last unit now. One unit left. And once he lands, my Chaos Giants are gonna beat it down. Watch Manfred here. Oh! And that's the end. So, not a surviving vampire count on the pitch. So yeah, that's my Chaos Sorcerer. I think he did a pretty good job of not killing Manfred, but basically keeping Manfred busy. And that's all I could have asked for. So yeah, this is my setup here. I like to experiment a lot of times, as you can see. But yeah, I definitely like this hero the best out of the Warriors of Chaos. Probably my second favorite hero in the Warhammer lore, after of course, oh my gosh, Karl Franz. But, you know, I'm still reading up on it, still learning more, but yeah, right now, Karl Franz and Sigvald are my favorite. In terms of lore, in terms of gameplay, I pretty much think the lore supersedes the gameplay. That's why I like these heroes so much. Like, Sigvald. Very interesting character. Anyways, good game to Mo. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle using the Warriors of Chaos, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.